I like how you delayed just so you could do the Rubik's Cube. Alright, 3, 2, 1. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Luke Life, the podcast where three idiots named Luke sit down and chat about anything we can find in the news, on the internet, whatever. And apparently we're starting a credit card of the week segment.
You started it, so yeah, you're gonna continue it.
Yeah, we're just gonna kick straight off with it.
Yeah.
I mean, how many credit cards that are completely unnecessary can there be?
Well, I feel like this one's unnecessary as well, so there's 3 at least.
Well, I'm open to this.
So we have the PlayStation Visa credit card.
PlayStation.
So users get 5 times the points of the PlayStation Store, and on Sony products.
PlayStation have their own Visa card.
Yep. Yeah.
It's 2 years old.
2 years old?
Yeah.
Why?
50% back as a statement credit off a 12-month PlayStation Plus membership.
It's like
After you spend $3,000 on any purchases you make. If you spend $3,000, you get half of your 12-month membership for free.
It's like anywhere can make a credit card now. It's like...
Yeah, they can.
Yeah.
Like, Poundland's gonna have a credit card next, aren't they?
How would a Poundland credit card work?
Well, you go and you pay with a pound.
Yeah, but like, what would the rewards be?
Like, get a 2 for 1. Get the £2 items for £1.
Okay. Luke said he had some news. Do you wanna...
I'm just baffled at all these credit cards going about, to be honest, right now.
Yeah, there's a few.
Yeah, I need to look into these more details. I need to see what the interest rates of these are, because it baffles me.
Probably like
It really
$100
does. Actually
according
baffles me.
to the website I got the PlayStation card off, there's 13.99%, 19.99%, or 22.74% variable APR for purchases.
So 22% sounds the closest to what I would expect. 13% is low.
I feel like the 13% would be on the PlayStation Store.
Oh, it's based on purchases.
Well, it's variable APR for purchases, so I'm guessing.
Oh, so it's not even a set interest.
Yeah, so I'm guessing if you just use it for the PlayStation Store, you only get like 13% APR.
Oh, that's a dangerous card to get. If you only know the 13% interest and then go out and say you buy an Xbox, you get charged 22% interest on an Xbox.
Why do I feel like they'd charge like 50% for an Xbox?
It was variable APR and it's the ball's in their court.
Should I get a PlayStation card like right now?
Yeah, do it.
Just sign
Especially
up.
if you buy PlayStation. If you spend $3,000 a year on PlayStation Marketplace, you get half of your membership.
I don't even pay for membership, someone else does.
Maybe.
I just steal their account.
Nice.
Oh, there it is. PlayStation Visa credit card. No way.
Bathroom, that thing exists.
Why? You want to hear the tag? Now this is what entices you to get a PlayStation Visa credit card. You know what that is?
What?
Fuel your passion for gaming and earn points even faster on your PlayStation card. Fuel your passion.
It's about as enticing as the Face It tagline.
It's about as enticing as EA with a sense of pride and accomplishment. I feel a sense of pride and accomplishment for spending money.
Do you know how I found the PlayStation card, by the way?
How?
I literally searched obscure gaming credit cards for gamers.
For game, I bet you found some cringy shit.
I don't know. I didn't really look. Most of them were
You
like
know,
proper cards.
you know what you should do next?
What?
Credit cards for anime fans.
Oh my god. Why?
Why not? It's
Because
out there. I can feel it.
I
what
mean,
do you get like 50% off body pillows or something?
Yeah, I sell them.
we'll sign you up later, Luke, don't we?
Oh god.
Right. Anyway, yeah, the news I was going to talk about was, so who was on Twitter last night?
Not me.
My dad.
If any gamer was on Twitter last night, then they would have seen that the a US politician has come third on most viewed stream. So in case people don't know, there's a US politician called Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, or shortly more people are more likely know her as AOC. She's a Democrat politician, and she's known in the political scape of being a gamer. And I found her through the whole loot box thing, where she was sort of sticking up for the gamers and trying to get more consumer-friendly business practices in the gaming industry. And in an effort to try and, because we all know our generation genuinely don't, they either don't give a shit about politics or they care too much. So in an effort to try and get some of the younger voters on side, decided to play a game of Among Us and stream it for the first time. She played with the likes of Pokemon, Disguised Toast, and Saikuno, I believe. And it was watched by a total of over 400,000 viewers, which makes it the third highest peak on Twitch, only being beat by Shroud's return to Twitch from Mixer and when Ninja streamed with Drake.
Did you know that Ninja actually made Drake?
I saw a post on HLTV from an American that was referring to AOC, and I was at the time I was like, what are they even going on about? That makes a lot of sense now.
Yeah, AOC, she's an American politician, she's a Democrat. And genuinely, I follow her on Twitter, and she's actually quite sensible as well. I can believe
Politician,
so.
sensible, unheard of.
Yeah, it's amazing, but she's genuinely quite a sensible politician. And like I said, she is a gamer, so she plays games in her own spare time and stuff. And her very first stream on Twitch, she got the third highest on the platform of concurrent viewers.
You see, with the term AOC, the only thing that comes to my mind is when Kanye West said it in one of his songs.
Which song was that? I don't know many Kanye West songs.
Touch the Sky.
Don't think I've listened to that one.
I don't think I've listened to a single Kanye West song.
You're missing out.
My dad used to really like him, so I used to have to listen to him when he was in the car. But no, I've not really listened to many Kanye West songs. He has a few good songs, don't get me wrong. But he's not.
I love Kanye West. He's like one hair strand away from another mental breakdown. I love it.
Yeah. He's probably even closer than that, to be honest.
Nah, he's in the religious section right now.
Oh, is he?
Oh hells yeah! Like his new album's based around God.
Okay.
It's great.
That's some interesting I can bring up. Who's been following Marvel and the Avengers and the cast news?
I haven't.
No.
So Chris Pratt's coming under fire. So
Why?
it turns out Chris Pratt is part of one of the most homophobic Christian groups in America.
Oh.
Oh hells yeah!
So he's currently coming under fire from fans around the world.
I can see why.
But wait. Isn't he Christian?
He is, but the church he goes to is one of a sub. I was about to call it a sub-cult, but that's going to offend a lot of Christians out there. It's one of the sub-religions of Christian that are quite homophobic.
Can we just call it a cult?
Well, isn't
Okay.
Christianity automatically homophobic in general?
No,
Yes,
it's the Bible. It's not the straight bull.
I have had this debate of Christians. The Bible is anti-gay. It is homophobic.
Yeah, it is.
Well, yeah, obviously it's been like that
I
for
mean,
years.
then again, there is enough lines in the Bible to write a horrorcore rap. So, is it really something we should be following?
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm into horror comedy.
No,
Epic
yeah.
rap battles of history. Jack the Ripper versus Hannibal. Oof.
No, yeah. So he's come under fire, but that's led to a second controversy. So the cast members are now defending him. But I don't know if you remember back around Endgame and Captain Marvel time. There were fans slamming the likes of Brie Larson and Zendaya from Spider-Man. I believe people are being racist to Zendaya and people being sexist to Brie Larson.
When are people
And
not being sexist or racist?
well, yeah, that's part of it. Everyone's always there's always people on the internet sexist and racist. But what people are now getting upset about is people are protecting Chris Pratt's homophobic church, but they were silent against racism and sexism to the other cast members. So now there's two controversies opening up amongst the Marvel cast at the moment.
What I don't understand is, right, I'm not surprised that Chris Pratt is a part of a homophobic church because he is fully Christian, like full on. So by default, he's homophobic because he's full on Christian. I mean, if you want to have a go at him for going to a church like that, you may as well have a go at the entire Vatican Church. Like, it's nothing new. Like, what's the difference between a celebrity being a part of that church and normal people being part of that church? It's the exact same.
That's what Robert Downey Jr. was saying on his Instagram post, is that that's his religion and his religious beliefs.
You know, I mean, like, there's so many religions out there that are against the LGBTQ that it's nothing new. I don't understand why they'd try and throw a singular person under fire for something that's been around for millennia.
Yeah. It's ironic how homophobic Christianity is, considering all the stuff that's gone on with some of the more high up people in the church.
I think you're thinking of Catholicism here, to be honest.
I mean, it's not really much of a big thing because we're Protestants here, so we don't really think about it too much. I think we're like Protestants are ignorant Christians,
I
basically.
still don't really know much difference between
Right.
both.
So
They're both
right,
Christians.
right. So Protestants are Christian. They believe in the Bible, but they don't believe in the Pope.
Okay.
They don't believe in the Vatican. They only believe in the Bible.
But isn't the Vatican from the Catholic Church?
Right. So the thing is, the Pope is kind of like a monastery head for the Bible. So he acts as like the head teacher for Christianity, where Protestants don't believe in him being that. So they only believe in the Bible. Nothing. There's no hierarchy to it. There's just the Bible.
Okay.
And it's all because Henry VIII couldn't get divorced because the Pope didn't let him.
He just made a religion to denounce the Pope.
the Protestant Church was actually made in 1532 or something in Germany.
Yeah, it was like, what was it, the Church of England or something that Henry VIII created.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He actually also, the person who created the Protestant Church also had a toilet in his office.
Efficient.
That is efficient.
Oh, you got a sink in your room, so...
Efficiency.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to go in for a meeting with him after he's after he's at a curry or something.
Oh no, he'd meet people while he was sat there.
Oh
And
no.
so he could do work while he was just taking a shit.
I mean, that's very efficient, but I wouldn't want to work with him. Yeah.
It's understandable.
Yeah. I can just imagine me going back to my previous job, setting up a toilet in the next to my desk. We were in an open plan office, so that would be very awkward very quickly.
It would be a great way to assert dominance.
It would be. Actually, I guess the way of doing an open plan office is just walk up to someone else's desk who's not there at the time, and just use that. That could work.
So, the only sort of like news story I have this week is relating to the 37 coaches that got banned in CS.
Okay.
LNBT, the Ukrainian coach, is the first one to get unbanned.
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 Wait, why unbanned?
Because of the evidence he submitted to the ESIC. They've deemed that he wasn't an abuser of the bug and unbanned him.
What bug are we talking about?
The bug where a coach could sit basically anywhere on the map and just watch the entire enemy team.
Oh.
So,
I see.
imagine 5v5, both teams have a coach, and your coach is just sat above A site as your T side.
Just have an
on
X-ray.
Mirage. Yeah. You know exactly where the other team is.
So coaches are allowed to talk mid-round then?
Well, now they are. Because of COVID. For some
So a
reason.
coach could literally just call out the position of every other person on the team.
Yes.
Wow. And this happened for 3 years.
Efficiency.
Valve are the best at ironing out bugs in their games. I don't know why you'd question it.
Nah, Bethesda.
It's clearly Valve.
Bethesda don't have bugs, they have
Yeah.
features.
No, Bethesda are the bug.
The game's just one big bug.
Then Microsoft bought them up.
I'm interested to see how that's going to go because
Well, they're not going to be on PlayStation.
So it'll be interesting because in a recent interview Todd Howard had with Phil Spencer, he come out and said that they haven't decided yet, but they do not need PlayStation sales to get a profit from the 7 billion sale for Bethesda. They could make enough money off PC and Xbox sales to get their money back and more. We did say they don't want, their intention isn't to take the games away from fans. But the theory at the moment is they're going to try and push the Xbox Game Pass onto Sony. And they're going to sell the Game Pass through PlayStation.
That would be
Now that's
that would be awkward.
That would, yeah, because, well, let's be real, PlayStation now sucks. Xbox Game Pass is great. I can see Xbox Game Pass coming
let's
to
be
the
real,
Switch
both
eventually.
PlayStation and Xbox suck. PC Master
The
Race.
thing is,
Xbox is more of a PC.
PlayStation have Call of Duty.
I mean, that's slowly moving towards PC as well. At least the competitive scene is now on PC.
No, but like, because Call of Duty on consoles has always been, it's always been until I think Modern Warfare, the new one. All the DLC came out first on Xbox for Call of Duty.
That
And then
changed with
later
Black
on.
Ops 3.
Yeah, right, and then it changed over to PlayStation.
Yeah.
It's probably going to
But
change to
now,
PC now.
if
Only competitive has changed to PC. It's
But-
still PS4 first for everything else.
if PlayStation tried, they could actually get more exclusiveness from Call of Duty.
I don't think they could on the basis Activision have been taking exclusivity away. So Modern Warfare, the DLCs were all released at the same time. The only thing that was exclusive was Survivor was exclusive for. It was supposed to be a year, but it was only exclusive for 10 months. So they've struck a new deal with Sony, and they're now giving less. And that's because that's because crossplay is coming, and because they're also doing free DLC now too.
Free DLC.
Map packs are free. The new Zombies and Black Ops Cold War is going to be free, but their item store is more expensive than Valorant in some cases. And
Fine by me.
I'd rather have free DLC and never touch anything from the item store. I'm more than happy if the whales want to spend a couple £100 on 2 weapon skins for me to have free DLC. That's their choice. I'm fine with that.
But the one way that PS4 could gain ahead in sales again is if they do something with their classics. Like they have so many classics under their belt, they could literally just create a whole sweep of a library and just overrun the market.
Where's the backwards compatibility at?
PlayStation 5 has it, but not very good. Xbox Series X is fully backwards compatible.
But like, if they got more remasters in or remakes, because they've already started with Crash Bandicoot and Spyro, they have so many more they could do.
Crash Bandicoot and Spyro is out on all consoles though, because that's an Activision game.
But they do have exclusives.
They do. They could easily remake, like they're making Final Fantasy VII at the moment. And they could easily remake some of their older games.
Silent Hill 1.
They have like all the Metal Gear games they could remake.
Yeah, they have the Metal Gear games.
They could easily remaster their games and get their own streaming service to counter the Xbox Game Pass, because that's the way I see the gaming industry going. Is a Netflix style.
They do have PlayStation Now, which has PlayStation 1 and 2 games on it.
Yeah, but PlayStation Now sucks. I think the reason the Game Pass is so good is because it's Xbox and PC. It includes your Xbox Live membership, and it's just got more games on there in general. Whereas I believe PlayStation Now is PlayStation exclusive games only. I've not actually owned PlayStation Now, so I could be wrong, but
I think if I remember correctly, that is what it is basically.
You can also use PlayStation Now on your PC.
Okay. There's only one game you'd be able to play though, and that's Horizon Zero Dawn.
You can play any game on it.
On PC for PlayStation Now?
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting.
Because I used to have it. I had the trial for it and I played it on my PC. You could play any game on it.
Okay, that's interesting then. Because that's one thing I liked about the Game Pass was I could play the Game Pass on the PC. I guess how I tried Sea of Thieves, I tried Gears 5, I tried Forza Horizon 4. I even bought Forza Motorsport 7 when I was cancelling it on the discount you got.
Because I remember playing Red Dead Redemption 1 on my PC.
Imagine like getting a Game Pass just to play the games on PC rather than the console they're intended for.
Well, I'm slowly starting to see, and we saw this at the PlayStation 5 event about a month ago, is console exclusives are going out the window in favor of including PC gaming. Xbox, I no longer call them Xbox exclusives. I call them Microsoft exclusives. But Sony is starting to do that as well. The new Final Fantasy game is coming to Steam, which there's only normally until about a year ago or 2 years ago, Final Fantasy has been a PlayStation exclusive through and through.
Also, the Persona games are coming on PC.
Yeah, Persona 4 Golden's on PC. I think, as told your friend, are we doing 3 or 5 next?
I think they're gonna do 3, and then they might do 5.
Yeah, so Horizon Zero Dawn came on PC too.
Because
So
computer's
it's
just
only
better.
it is. What we've realized is that there's an untouched market here of we PC gamers sit there. We don't give a shit what the consoles are doing. We just want to play games. And
Basically.
they know that once you buy a PC, the chances of me buying a console for an exclusive is slim. I would love to play the new Spider-Man because I loved the original Spider-Man on PS4, but I'm not buying a PS5 just for Spider-Man. I
I
made that
think
mistake with Titanfall 1.
the only main exclusives I've played is Persona 5 and Sunset Overdrive on the Xbox One.
Mm.
That was like 6 years ago.
Yeah, I love Sunset Overdrive. That was one of the games I got when the Xbox came out. That and Titanfall.
Yeah, that came with my Xbox.
Mm.
I think
Like
I've
the
only ever played 2 exclusives. And one of them was Detroit Become Human when it was an exclusive, like before it came to PC. And the other was F1 Championship Edition back in 2006.
I've played a few exclusives. So I've played Spider-Man. I started playing through God of War. I say I've played exclusives, and now I'm struggling to actually think of what exclusives I've played. So maybe I've only played 2 exclusives as well.
Do you want to hear the evidence that LMBT submitted, by the way, to ESIC? His evidence for not actually abusing the coaching bug is that he was doing casting work, like actually on a broadcast, rather than coaching the game.
When you coach as a caster instead. Oh dear.
I think it's a bit hard for him to abuse the coaching bug for a team if he's literally casting the game.
Yeah, that's a bit difficult.
I could be texting them.
Or his team could be listening to the cast.
True,
And he
true.
could be giving subliminal messages. Like, oh, what we see here, we see the T side running into Apsong Mirage.
Oh, really?
The
No,
CTO
subliminal
just got
messages.
that's very subliminal there, Luke.
Yeah, that's just straight up.
I mean,
there could be some
they
hidden
could,
messages
they
there.
could, teams could do that with any commentators. They could do that with any. They don't have to have the coach on there. They could just do it with any commentators.
I think the actual streams are delayed by like 2
Yeah,
minutes.
they are. Yeah.
You would hope so. Yeah.
They just plant a
We would
bug
have
on
to
the They just plant a bug on the commentators.
Do they do what Call of Duty did at the CGL championships this year?
What?
What's that?
So this was done. This wasn't done because of people cheating to casters. This was done because of DDoSes. But they actually played the tournament, casted it, and then live streamed it a day later.
As far as I'm aware, CS has never done that.
Yeah, no, they haven't.
Because I could get around casting problems. But the CGL had to do that because pro players were being hit offline by DDoS attacks during the actual tournament. So, and no one would have ever found out if it wasn't for one of the website APIs updating accidentally to show the score of a game that wasn't supposed to be streamed until the day after.
It's all rigged anyway.
Yeah. That's why Astralis is back to number 1 in the world.
You have to create a storyline somehow.
There's a tournament beginning in 16 days, right? Are you ready for this top tier tournament? It's IM Beijing Europe.
Wait, what?
How does that work?
IM Beijing Europe. It's because rather than being on land, the tournaments are online, and they're splitting them by region. So we've had IEM New York, CIS, and
So it's not IEM Beijing then, is it? It's just IEM.
yeah, it's just an IEM tournament that's online, but they're giving it names of tournaments that they were going to do anyway.
Okay.
We may as well. It makes it sound better.
Yeah,
True. I guess when people look back in 5 years, whether brand new to the scene, like, oh, IEM Beijing, let's watch this, and they'll never know it's online.
I think they will when they realize
Well,
it's
I
IEM
mean,
Beijing EU.
Yeah.
when they cut to the players when they're on their webcams and they're all in their rooms, I don't think they're gonna.
Which are very stylish rank tournaments these days. That's all.
Oh, they give them all lounges. Strava
so
through to
I see,
DreamHack opens. I can't speak.
so I see that Furia denied 100
Furia.
Thieves the title for a second time
Oh,
on their final game of CS.
expected.
Furia stopped them. I've got to ask, why was Shot giving so much hate?
Because he's an
Appa-
ad cunt.
Apparently he wasn't watching the stream, but he did a stream party. Which
Was
then got shut down by ESL, but still.
you? Okay, makes
Yeah,
0 sense.
someone tweeted out, oh, imagine playing the Black Ops Cold War beta when your team is playing their final game in the final of a championship. Go to Snake Shock stream and he's literally doing a stream party of it. It's like, okay, I don't see your point, but carry on. Unfortunately, I said it was shut down by ESL because we all know they don't like other people rebroadcasting their stuff.
How dare they?
Because I guarantee Shock's Call of Duty fan base is going to go to ESL's Twitch channel and actually watch it himself.
Why not? I would.
So,
Most COD fans I've watched despise CS:GO.
from that 100 Thieves lineup, we believe there's 2, but only 1 has officially been confirmed that have a new place to call home. And the one that's officially been confirmed is Jacob, who was the Norwegian of the team, and he's gone to a Norwegian team.
Okay.
So he's
There
dropped
is
from
one
about
other team.
tier 1 CS to about tier 10 CS.
That's a big oof.
Yeah. But he said he wanted to go because he wanted to like go home and help build the Norwegian scene. Which is fair enough, I guess.
That makes sense. Do you think there'll ever be a Norwegian scene?
No.
They have 3 good players.
You need more than that to build a scene.
You do need more than that to build a scene. They have 3 good players. They have Croman, Jacob, and Rain. That's it.
I don't think I'm going to be able to build one when their next door neighbour's near enough dominating.
That is true, actually. Both of their next door neighbours, actually.
Yeah. And as long as there's Eastern Europeans, they're not going to take over.
So is there an esport where the UK is actually good?
Valorant.
I wouldn't say EU is good in
Rocket
Valorant.
League.
Oh, good point. I didn't think of
Wait,
Rocket League, actually.
EU or UK?
UK.
UK, yeah, Valorant.
Actually, FIFA. Are we good in Valorant?
Team Liquid signed a UK team. Like Team
That's
Liquid.
one UK team.
Yeah, but Team Liquid.
True.
And it has Scream on it, so they know me for my one tips.
We dominate in FIFA.
Wait. But Scream's not from the UK.
Yeah, it's Belgian.
Exactly.
But the other 4 players are from the UK, so it's a UK team. That's how it works.
Okay. So I sent you a message earlier. I don't know if you saw it or not, but so I've been browsing the Valorant subreddit recently, and there's 2 things which I've noticed coming up in the last month or so. That is at 1. Korea seems to be the most dominant region in Valorant. Apparently, they're the only teams that have actually started to utilize ability combos between their teammates. And 2, that despite, to Luke's annoyance, the lack of smoke spots and smoke angles, everything else has an angle in the game. From Silver's arrow to Razor's grenade to Brimstone's Molotov. And then the opportunity to actually go in and combo your abilities. Because the problem is in CS you have 4 utility that's ever used, so the combos aren't really the best. You might throw a smoke there, throw a Molotov there, and throw a flash to enter.
Stralis enters the chat.
Whereas in Valorant, you could have your Soul there line up a dart to get into sight. You could have Brimstone lining up a Molotov that won't blow up midair and actually land where you want it to land. You could have your Breach knock people back. You could have your Raze throwing a grenade in the hot spots on both attack or defense. So I think as the game's growing, people are figuring the more competitive aspects of the game out, and the more tactical side of the game.
I
But
mean, it's not surprising that Korean Valorant is doing well because it's basically killed off every esport in Korea except for LoL.
Well, it is
Overwatch.
it is a sister game too, lol.
Yeah. I don't think it hasn't killed off Overwatch, has it not?
I don't know, it probably has. There's probably like one team left.
Overwatch franchise, so they've got Seoul as a team.
Yeah,
Although
so one
Seoul,
team.
The
Seoul
singular
did
team.
just, I believe, did just lose the grand final.
That what to themselves?
No,
Yes, yes.
I can't remember. I think it was against Sydney.
Sydney of all places.
Let me check.
I'm trying to
the
remember
overall.
how many Korean players are left in CS.
About 1.5.
Oh, it was so the San Francisco Shock beat the Seoul Dynasty.
Wait, San Francisco?
Yeah.
That's not Sydney.
No, I couldn't remember who it was. It was San Francisco who beat Seoul.
That's next door to Sydney.
Yeah, I got the wrong city, but they're who beat. I believe they were the underdog as well. I believe Seoul was the team to win. I'm not too sure. So I remember last year, or maybe the year before, London won. The Spitfires.
Isn't London Spitfires a Korean team?
I think it's got mainly Korean players, yeah.
London Spitfires.
But it's also owned by Cloud9.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I'm nice and bright again.
Just
okay, yeah,
analyzing the room.
they've literally all had they've only had Korean players.
So yeah, so Overwatch seems to be, so Korean Overwatch seems to be alive.
Why does Seoul Dynasty have wait, hold on. 10 active players.
So because it's the Activision League, it'll be like the CDL. Substitutes count as active players. Plus, I believe Overwatch is a 6v6 game. So they'll have 4 substitutes.
I'm impressed that they have 10 players and only 3 of them have the surname Kim.
I was playing FIFA years ago, right? And I was thinking to myself, why do I play? Let's play the most obscure teams. And I saw Korea, I was like, yes. And I saw one of the players' names, and I was pissing myself for ages. You know what their name was?
What?
Lee Bum Young.
That's an unfortunate name. That's a very unfortunate name. What team does he play for right now?
Korea. The singular team in Korea.
There's only one team in Korea on FIFA.
I don't know. I just went on Korea and it was just that, and I just saw Lee Bob Young and I was like, yes.
Oh
I
dear.
actually just googled a bit into that name, and it's not actually like the U vowel, Luke. It's the O vowel. So it's bomb.
When you talk,
Yeah, but it's
when you
funny. The way it's spelled in English is Lee Bum Young.
Well, that particular spelling, there's like 3 other forms of the spelling as well.
Not from what I saw on FIFA.
Because I can't change my Discord. Like I can't go onto Discord. I'm sending you a message from a different account, Luke.
But me or other Luke?
Yeah, you, Luke.
Oh, I've been messaging Talking Game and I feel privileged. Bomb.
Yeah, that's the character.
Ah, okay. I can read Hangul.
Yes, well
Can't
done.
speak it, but I can read it. It takes about 5 years for me to read a sentence, but I can read it.
I actually cringed a little bit last night when we were talking and I mentioned taekwondo, and Rich pronouncing it taekwondo.
Yeah, but that's how people pronounce it here, isn't it?
I don't get why though. Like, where does the I sound come from?
From
Well, that's
Thai.
the AI,
But it's not. It's
Yeah.
spelled AE.
is it?
Yeah. Luke's googling it now.
I've been spelling taekwondo all my I've been spelling taekwondo all my whole life.
Yeah, it's
I
literally
thought it
spelled
was
TAE.
I thought it was spelled TAI. But that's because I have heard it pronounced, in fairness, but okay. So I've learned how to spell taekwondo.
It is the reason why I get why people pronounce Hyundai Hyundai.
Yeah, Hyundai.
Yeah,
But yeah, everyone pronounces it Hyundai.
yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
And the die part, it is literally spelled DAI in English. So
Mm.
although
Yeah.
America's pronunciation for it is horrendous.
Go on.
Hyundai.
Can I leave?
Guess what? Americans are just lazy. Like, look what they've done to our
Hyundai.
language. America took the English language and said, "How do we make this plain and boring?"
I remember the meme where it was like relating the UK to like a Marvel Cinematic Universe, and it had America as that weird fan fiction that got out of hand.
No,
it is
America's that what if section in Marvel.
That's just like, what if the UK just did whatever they wanted and had no structure or anything? The USA happens. It's just
I blame the Spanish and the French because they supplied weapons to the
true.
American revolutionaries in order to win against us.
That is
Fact.
true. They did do that.
That's true.
So whenever America's like, "Oh, we beat you in the Civil, we beat you in 1776," yeah, with the Spanish and French.
It's like, we beat
Yeah.
you in the revolution. Yeah, go do that without Spain and France.
3v1.
I mean, they could now, yeah.
Well, now they could, but you know, we don't own like 2/3 of the world anymore.
No. Thank God, excess baggage.
We don't own them, but they still come under the Commonwealth. Or a lot of them do
No,
anyway.
that's what happened. We instead of owning them, that we created the Commonwealth.
We still have some sort of responsibility with that, though, don't we?
The Commonwealth is more like some form of union, kind of. So any
Okay.
country that's been under British sovereign goes under Commonwealth because we owned you, haha. We're never gonna let you forget that. That's all the Commonwealth
We
is.
even have the Commonwealth Games.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh,
that'd be
just
lazy.
to rub it into their faces. You'll never forget that time of oppression when we were the strongest force in the world.
When we
Now
just
look at
walked into
us.
your nation and stuck a flag down and like
Mhm.
claimed this country for Britain.
Yeah. Now look at us. We're America's bitch.
Nah, Belgians, bitch.
Now, what's the story behind Belgium, Ben?
Brexit.
Well, yeah.
Brexit.
Brexit and Belgium?
Yeah,
Because
Brussels.
Yeah.
Belgium is a centre for the EU, the
Yeah, I
European
know.
Union. So they're
I
the
see what you
ones
mean.
that
Yeah,
are like slapping us with their European notes.
I would say that's more EU in general, like the
Nah,
whole EU as
it's
opposed to
the
just
it's the
Belgium.
main it's Brussels itself.
Yeah, it's all just Belgium. Just blame the Belgians. Get Scream out of liquid.
Wait, what? That's not hardest.
I mean, the one thing Belgium did right is they've banned loot boxes in games. Hurrah! One thing they've done right so far. I can't blame them for that. I think was it Belgium and Norway?
The Netherlands.
Yeah.
Never went back to it.
But the EU's trying to sue us
That
Yeah?
doesn't surprise me.
because apparently Boris tried to make laws that went against the Brexit deal.
Oh dear.
Already?
Yeah.
Great. Getting a strong start then, just like Trump did with America.
Head start. That's what I call it.
I'm waiting to see what the next country to leave the EU will be. Maybe.
France.
I reckon it'll be France or Italy.
Sweden. Just throwing an out there prediction.
Sweden's not in the E EU.
Yeah, they're gonna join and then leave immediately after. It's like this was a mistake.
Ah, so they're gonna join. They're gonna join the EU for some reason. Leave the Scandinavian Union for some reason.
Yeah,
Join the EU one. Be like, shit game, going home.
yeah,
I don't think that's how this works.
definitely.
I
is.
can genuinely see Italy being the next one out. Because when Brexit happened, people in Italy started to question, well, why can't we do that?
Yeah, but so did the Turkish and so did the French, and then that went
Mhm.
upside down and they never got it.
Well, the Turkish were only a couple months in when we announced Brexit.
I mean, other countries like exit referendums from the EU went about as well as Scotland's did from the UK.
Yeah, that's true.
Where everyone, when they talk about it, it's like, oh yeah, let's go independent and leave, and then when it comes to the vote, like, actually, maybe we should stay.
It's a vocal minority. You hear them, but you never see them. Yeah, it's.
When are you gonna ever open that box behind you on your right?
I don't think it's even actually like a box to open. Like, I think it's just a box.
Why? What, it's just a box.
Yeah, I don't
Why?
know. It just got put in here.
Why don't you check?
Because I'm not the one that put it here. It's not my box.
Why is some rando's box in your room?
Because I live at home.
Don't spit at them.
I'm not spitting at my parents.
Yes, spit at them.
It's that
Like, oh, you take this fucking box out of my room and then dropkick them.
Your room's like next to the stairs as well, isn't it?
That's perfect.
I
Straight
mean,
down the stairs.
basically every single room is next to the stairs.
True. So when I look at your stairway, do you at the top of your stairs getting that room? Do you go to the right?
I do. Well, for this room anyway.
And is it the door directly on the right after you turn right?
What, as in, like, you turn right in the straight ahead, or you turn right into the right?
Turn right into the right.
No, the room to the right when you turn right is my parents' room.
Oh, so are you straight down the corridor if you turn right?
Well, this room is.
Okay.
My
It's
bedroom
scary,
is
I know
turning
very well.
left and then straight down.
Yeah, it's scary. I know the layout of your house and I've been there once. Have I been there twice
I'm
now?
sure you've been there more than, like, twice.
I've been there once.
Yeah?
It looks like
Uh,
I didn't know about this.
watch me sleep or
That's
something?
what that noise in the closet was.
Who's isn't watching? Who's isn't watching you sleep?
Luke is now disturbed.
Just a little bit.
So what's your dog walking route then? For it to take an hour, I'm intrigued.
So St. Oswald's Park?
Yeah.
I was just waiting for Luke to sarcastically respond with yes then. I walk, like, past there and down, like, all the side streets of, like, past Woodham and the old people's home and that.
Oh, I see, yeah.
And past Cameron Allen's house.
Who's Cameron Allen?
Someone we knew at Woodham. Which is a
Where's
school.
Woodham?
I knew McCuey.
There you go.
Mm.
Yeah, so, and then I basically come out, like, near the burn and then walk down past Tesco.
Wait, has Cameron moved house then?
No, but, like, just the route I take, I come sort of near the burn, basically. Like, where it joins to the main road.
Where does Cameron live? I thought he... Oh no, he moved house in QE, that's why. So you go down that way, you come out of Tesco by the berm, and you walk back through. That doesn't take an hour to walk.
And then I walk down Shafter Way.
Okay, and then do you walk past Main Road on the way back?
Yeah. So, like, I go down Tesco, down the back of the town, up down towards Blue Bridge, and down Shafter Way and back.
You go all the way up to the Blue Bridge.
My mum was orchestrating with a pen then.
It's not even a pen. It's a wireless adapter.
Faz?
Yeah, I had this because my old computer didn't have built-in Wi-Fi. But I sent my old computer my old motherboard.
To be fair, I got scared. My Ethernet was not working on my computer earlier.
Yeah, you sent me a message about that.
Yeah, I was like, shit, it's not working. I'm fucked.
No,
I don't have wireless.
during my lecture earlier, my connection kept dropping. I don't like my computer just stopped picking up the Ethernet port for about 5 seconds at a time.
You should drop the connection. Like, just drop it.
Let's get
Down the
rid of
stairs
it.
and everything.
Now just be like, fuck off, headbutt it.
It's not doing its things, but it seems to do it quite often. Like, it'll just have that 5 minutes of your internet will just be on and off. But it's never off long enough to disturb anything.
Could be an operating system issue.
Possibly.
Could be a network adapter driver.
I hope it's possibly actually. Maybe just needs updating or something. I'll check. It's not doing its things. I'll keep an eye on it though. I need to learn how to actually connect to my student Wi-Fi.
I can't actually connect to our university's Wi-Fi, like when on campus.
We're told we can. We weren't told how. So I've got to take my laptop in tomorrow because it's my first day on campus.
I've only been to my the campus twice.
Right, tomorrow's my first time going. We're going once a week. So I'm actually looking forward to seeing the campus. I've never seen UE's campus.
Yeah, see, you started university during everything going on.
Yeah, but I started applying during it all as well. I started applying in March. Well, I started applying in February. applied for an opening day. Everything kicked off, so I couldn't attend said opening day. And then I finished my application in April. Then May is when UCAS sort of confirmed everything.
Mine was confirmed in April. Oh no, March. Sorry.
Yeah, I didn't start till April.
Oh fucking hell.
Last year when I was
did pretty
applying
much
for this
everything.
university,
Mm.
I applied very late, as in like the last day of applications.
Backsworth. See, I applied within a week, but you had to apply within a day.
Yeah, well, basically it was because it was a very last minute thing. So I withdrew from Swansea, and then I was going to do A levels again. And then they were like, you should try applying to the university you want to go to, see if they'll accept you anyway. So I was like, okay, yeah. And then basically, like 2 days after the I think it was what was it, New College Durham. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Like 2 days after, they're like, maybe you should try applying. It was the deadline. I'm like, okay, let's just get this done quickly. And then I got in. So
what made you choose to go for A levels over university, man?
because I didn't meet the entry requirements.
Oh, yeah, you said last night, didn't you?
Yeah. I've not met the entry requirements for either of the university courses I've been on.
So what A levels would you have done the second time round?
Well, I was wanting to do, I think it was English language and further maths.
Okay.
But they clashed, so I could only do one of the two.
Wait, you can only do one of the two?
Because they clashed with each other.
What do you mean?
Well, like the set timetable schedules they had, they clashed.
Fair dues. That sucks. Do we not have different classes?
Apparently not.
I mean, that's one. I'm glad I can go to New College Durham then.
I got an unconditional with no GCSEs.
Nice. Very qualified then.
I had to do my A levels, go and get a 2 level 4 MVQs, work for 3 years, just get my unconditional offer. It was rough.
I actually wish I'd done a further maths A level, because I did better at A level maths than I did at GCSE maths.
I wish I tried more at A level maths. The problem was I did applied maths at A level, and it wasn't as fun as what normal maths was. So yeah,
Why didn't you just do maths?
Because I was too dumb. I didn't meet the entry requirements for it. You needed a few Bs. My only B was GCSE maths.
Oh, right. Wait, so we got the same GCSE maths grade?
Yes. I was so upset because I got A's in my mocks leading up to it and got a B in the final.
I did the same.
No way. Me neither.
I did even worse with geography. I was on like A star all the way through, and then get to the GCSE and I got a D.
I did the same in RE, not A star, but I was getting like B's and A's in RE.
You took
got a D
RE as a GCSE.
We were made to.
Well, we were made to do the short one.
I actually signed up to the long one. Because I was getting A's in the mocks, I was offered to sign up for the full course. Signed up for it, got a D in the final exam. A's in all the tests and mocks and got a D in the exam. I was pissed.
RE sounds like the deadest thing.
It is, but I was going to do sociology or philosophy, one or the other. So if I was doing philosophy, RE would have helped with that. But RE still somewhat helped with sociology and how religion impacts people's lives and stuff. But so the thing with RE is that it's not so much about learning. You still got to learn about the religions, but where at our school we went into like the theory behind a lot of it as well, which is quite interesting.
All I remember relating to RE is asking the teacher the question of, if God is all powerful, can he create a rock that even he can't lift?
Yeah, even we went over that question. All I remember from my RE mainly is that we went over the Simpsons characters and their religious beliefs.
For some reason, I remember Simpsons being related to Harry, but I can't remember why.
How Marge is agnostic.
Gets to Lisa. Okay, so for this series she was this, and then this series she was this.
It's Lisa Chang. Lisa ended as a Buddhist, right?
Don't know if she
That's the
ended
last-
as a
That's
Buddhist.
the last time I remember. Oh, because it's still going on, isn't it?
She's definitely
last
been a
time-
Buddhist.
The last time I remember she was a Buddhist. That could be a long time ago, though.
Could be.
In 1997.
But
What
no,
season is The Simpsons on now? Because it's a stupid
Like
number.
34.
God. Why can The Simpsons go on, but Big Bang Theory has to be cancelled?
Because Sheldon left.
And it was shit.
Nah, Big Bang is great.
Big Bang Theory. I hate it. I rewatched it over lockdown, right? And it made me realize how much I hate every single character in the series. Like, they are the worst characters I've ever seen in a series. Legit. Nah, Leonard, he cries like a little bitch about every tiniest thing. He is a bitch boy. Howard, he is a pussyo who likes to try and get his way. And he's a sexual offender. But then there's Raj, who's a spoiled brat who has no idealistic way of doing things for himself. Sheldon, oh, don't get me started with Sheldon. Oh my days.
There is many issues with Sheldon.
Yeah.
He is an issue.
But that's what makes Sheldon so great.
No, he's infuriating.
No, Sheldon's amazing.
Penny is a opportunistic grabbing bitch.
I was gonna say basic, but that works too.
I was gonna say basic too, yeah.
It's the most basic stereotype white blonde girl you could get.
Her character just does anything that only benefits her. And that's all she ever is there for, is just to do things that would benefit her, and that's all her role is in Big Bang Theory. I don't like the Big Bang Theory, it's so shit.
I personally love the Big Bang Theory.
And it felt like it went on for ages when I was watching it. I was like, please, just let it end.
Well,
I
the
thought
one
it died.
episode where Penny was a gamer, like she was the most
Oh, yeah.
stereotypical gamer in existence. Just
Well,
not
that's-
doing
that's the whole
anything but
point.
leaving and eating crisps.
That's the whole point of it, isn't it, though? It's like the South Park World of Warcraft episode.
Yeah, that episode's great.
Yeah, it's like I think it's the most viewed South Park episode, isn't it? Or at least one of them.
I don't know, Google it.
It was. I can't remember if it's changing now, but it was the most viewed episode. And
It also could
Max
be the
just-
Mysterion episode.
Hmm?
The Mysterion episode.
that took over it.
No, I mean, I'm just saying, there's also that episode.
True. No, but yeah, the South Park one was great. That was just, you've got that dude who's extremely overpowered and overleveled, who lives with his parents, like risk supports all
Actually,
that.
that was never confirmed.
What about he lives with his parents?
Yeah.
Oh, so he might or might
It's
not.
that guy's setup was in his living room, so...
That's true, actually. Parents
No, the
don't
most-
nominate yourself.
The most watched episode is Scott Tenorman Must Die.
I think I remember the episode.
It's the one with the bully. It's like the 4th grader that steals Cartman's money and then he sends him off to another city.
Mm.
And then he comes back and he basically gets Scott Tenorman's parents shot at a farm and then he gets them minced up and turned into a pie and he made Scott Tenorman eat it.
I remember that, yeah. That episode was great.
Okay, so I've not watched much South Park.
That's how you get back at a bully. Kill his parents and feed it to him in a pie.
South Park is a
Sure.
beautiful thing.
You
You can watch the
advise
entire
it.
South Park. The entire South Park, you can watch it on Amazon Prime.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's how I started watching
I do
it.
remember watching the episode of like when the hippies invaded town.
Oh yes, that for the big concert.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cartman was pissed. Cartoons is not like hippies. I really liked the episode where the parents were kicked out of the tower and it was just the kids who lived there.
Yeah, Make Love Not Warcraft is number 2.
That's the second one, okay.
There's Good Time with Weapons where they get the Japanese weapons and they throw a throwing star into Butter's eye.
Oh yes, that one. Oh. So I've only watched up to season 4, I think. I think that's how far I got before I stopped watching it.
You're like, what, 18 seasons behind?
Yeah, the problem is I don't watch TV. So the moment I lose momentum on watching something, I just stop watching it.
Scott Time Must Die was season 5.
Okay, so I must be past that thing.
And Make Love Not Warcraft is season 10.
I remember skipping to watch that. I watched that one on its song. I'll get on Prime Video and see how far I got with it.
I feel like NACS is gonna die.
The what?
I feel like NACS is gonna die.
Well, it is. This shit anyway.
True. I mean, was it JKS is theoretically joining Complexity, which are playing in Europe, and Azza has said he's looking for an EU team. So that would be 3 of the 100 Thieves players going from NA to EU.
Yeah, because they know it's shit.
Yeah. Plus Russia's playing on Complexity.
Oh, so for South Park, I made it to season 10. The last episode I watched was where Stan got everyone to buy hybrid cars. I remember that one. Got everyone to buy Toyota Prius.
Actually had decent acceleration in the Prius.
That's because it's a hybrid, though.
And automatic.
Anything. True. Depends what mode the automatic is in, though. Depends if it's trying to conserve fuel or if it's trying to be
if you
fast.
whack it in power mode.
Just add some fans to the back of it.
An extra bit of a boost.
Let's just face it. Electric cars are the biggest RC cars in the world.
Well, I mean, you get petrol-powered RC cars as well.
And fuck those things.
They even have the same battery life as an RC car.
Fucking hope not.
You get halfway down the motorway and it says battery out of power, please charge.
Get your fucking power bank out and start plugging it in through USB.
That's why I personally think hybrids need to be the next big thing until the infrastructure for electric cars actually exists. Because the hybrid will charge the battery for you.
Well, I mean, electric can do that as well.
Yeah, but it won't be it's not as effective as hybrid because
I mean,
if your battery runs completely out, you just swap to petrol mode.
Yeah, but as far as the charging goes, it's the exact same when it comes to the kinetic energy recovery system. Is the official term.
I think we just need to go back to steam power.
Has Steam ever powered cars? I don't think it has.
No, but they should.
We need to go to manure power.
Well, there is talk of Formula 1 using hydrogen fuel cells.
Okay.
So,
why can't we just use manure? Manure works as fuel.
Because hydrogen. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't. You see, there's a lot of processing involved to turn that into fuel at the first time.
True.
So, like, the car has to be a converter at the same time in order to actually power with manure.
True.
You may as well just ride a horse that shits into a bucket while it's riding.
Hope it doesn't splash up to your leg.
I don't think
God.
that's how it works. You know how tall a horse is?
Yeah, but that just means there's even more for it to go and plonk. Especially
Yeah,
if it's got diarrhea.
Yeah, but if it's riding, how is it gonna hit you?
You know, if it splashes up. Like,
Yeah,
say if you've got diarrhea and it just splashes.
but horses are fast as fuck. Like if they're going fucking, you're already gone past that shit. That shit's gone. That's gone into fucking the rear car's fucking face.
True. I wouldn't want to be driving behind a horse doing that. I don't think horses would do that while moving anywhere.
Why don't we just do solar powered cars?
Oh, I can answer that one.
Yeah.
I can't answer it, but people will. So do you remember Mr. Dennis from Wood and Luke?
Yes, I do. The YouTuber.
Yeah. Was he?
Yeah, he did.
Okay, we'll get on that in a couple of seconds. I asked him this exact question when we were because I did nuclear energy for my GCSE coursework. God, being it, I was amazed. And I asked him about car power, like why can't I just use solar power car? And he said that his friends at Durham University were working on it, but it wasn't easy.
Yeah, it wouldn't be
But
particularly easy.
he didn't say it was impossible.
It's not impossible, but he does say the amount of power required to run a car was not easy to get and maintain through solar power.
They're doing it wrong then.
uh, no, I think it's just the limitations we have on harnessing energy from the sun.
Yeah.
Nah, I just cover the entire fucking thing in solar panel. Like the entire chassis is a solar panel.
That would look horrid. I can't imagine it'd be very good for weight distribution either.
Even then, get electric cars, then put a second battery in the car, and then they just get charged by solar panel.
Added in the
So while it's
kinetic
sat
energy
there,
recovery system.
and then while it's sat there, it's just charging.
True. It's some of us being worked on apparently, so we just gotta wait and see when it'll eventually be produced.
Nah, because everyone's shitting themselves about the current climate.
Yeah, but solar panels would help with that.
Yeah,
What? What? They cure us?
No, solar panels will help help the environment because we're not
Just-
burning fossil fuels.
Just get a solar panel IV slapped into your vein. Nurse looks up to you. You'll be right.
So yeah, going back to YouTube.
Hmm.
Yeah, Mr. Dennis was a YouTuber.
Was he? He never
Yeah.
told us this.
There was actually, I can't remember. It was something to do with like space, but basically, he showed us a video of him on Kerbal Space Program in a lesson.
That's a game, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Was that an actual public video or was it unlisted?
I think it was an actual public video.
Oh wow, do you remember what the channel was called?
Nope.
Ah.
I wish I did, but yeah. He showed us him landing on the moon on Kerbal Space Program.
Why?
I don't know. I can't remember.
Track and Trace are calling me.
Oh, that's not good.
I see Tess finally come back. Oh, he's literally answering this in mid-podcast.
I mean, but it's kind of important he answers tracking trace.
I guess it is, yeah. He's taking his headset all the way off now.
It's important that he does it.
He looks he looks fractionally concerned. At least my Korean lecturer tested negative.
That's good.
So I didn't have to waste 2 hours and 40 minutes driving to uni and back.
Mm-hmm. That's good then. Wait. She was confirmed she didn't have it.
It's confirmed she didn't have it, which meant
Oh,
she
that's
could come
good.
back to work.
Oh, good.
I told him to call me back later.
Yeah?
Oh.
Yeah.
That's a power move. Yeah, this is Young X Chad. Yeah, phone back in a bit, please. Ultimate Chad
Well,
move.
so I'm dying from lung failure. Nah, I'll just hold on to it. It'll be fine.
I'll put you on hold. Sorry, mate.
Yeah. So my Korean lecture today, as we're getting towards the start time, and my lecturer arrives, I'm the only person sat in the room. My lecturer, she walked in and it's just me. No, that's the thing. My lecturer usually arrives like after like half the class at least have arrived.
So was there an awkward silence?
No, me and her had a bit of a chat, and then someone else
You just
turned
looked
up.
at each other, like you just sat there, like you just had this smile on your face. You looked at her, she wanted to, she just looked at you like, "You alright?"
She actually did walk in. She's like, "Oh, I guess it's just you. How have you been, Luke?"
She's
But-
like, "Oh, fuck's sake, not just me and him."
What if she went, oh, it's just you?
One of my other
Disappointing.
lecturers actually recognized me the other day purely based on my hat, and that was it.
What hat are we talking about?
It's a Mercedes F1 hat. But I literally wear the hat every single time I go into uni.
Okay.
So my lecturer recognized me because of my hat. Nothing else.
Fairs. So what? You're the only person in existence that wears an M1 Mercedes hat.
I'm theoretically the only linguistic student at the university that wears that exact hat.
It's not very linguistic-y, is it?
No, but then again, I was doing motorsport engineering in Swansea, so...
Yeah, but we ain't Swansea now, boy.
Ironically, it's an American Grand Prix hat, and I bought it at Silverstone.
Oh dear.
Wonder.
So, how was your Yugi team going, man? I saw you won on Sunday, so congrats.
Yeah, we
Thank you.
won the second game, 16-1, was it?
Yes.
Okay. I expect my team to be on the other half of that. The other side of that.
I feel my my pep talk made us secure the 16-1 scoreline and not lose any more rounds.
What was your pep talk?
Well, basically, we started dominating, and then we lost a round because we were just over aggressive, and then we almost lost another round in a row because we were over aggressive. It came down to 1 versus 1. I was like, right, let's just calm down. I'm doing it as well. We're just over peaking, and then we won 16-1.
Okay. You actually did IGL stuff for once.
Well, I'd say it's more coach stuff. I'm definitely a better coach than an IGL, but
It's not hard to improve on garbage.
Right,
Captain Price 2006 or 2007.
There was no need for that. There was no need
No,
for that quote.
No, that's just a meme I had to do. There was something I saw on Reddit the other day. Someone did the Call of Duty 4 FNG in 8.4 seconds, which is a world record. And that's exactly what Price told him, is it's not hard to improve on garbage, despite being a world record holder.
You ever try bottle flipping a book?
No. Honestly,
Bottle
no.
flipping a book?
Yeah.
I don't think it would work. You probably at least need a hardback book, but I don't think it would work too well. The book would just fly open.
Hold on.
No. Let's try this.
What book do I even use?
Here I have a dangerous book for boys, hardback.
Okay.
Right, let's see. How are we going to do this?
I'll use a Hogwarts notepad.
Right.
It's not even
I
properly
gotta-
hardback.
I gotta move this. Move the keyboard back. There we go, I have space now.
Just whacked it off the monitor.
Right.
See this.
I landed on its back. Okay,
No,
I
I
hit
didn't
my
even
monitor.
hear the sound that time.
Yeah, it hit my keyboard, but it's cushioned the blow. Okay, it's kind of difficult. What happens if I do it like this? If I go like this and then just go. Okay, that did not work. I don't think it's gonna work. What happens if I bottle flip to GameCube?
The internals might not like it.
If I just went. I'm not doing that to my GameCube.
Yeah, the internal parts of your GameCube might not be your biggest fan.
They're quite sturdy on the inside, to be fair.
I'll let you do the testing to see how far it can go. I don't actually own a GameCube, so I can't.
Wait, hold on. Oh shit! I'm okay.
You good?
Yes. Need
So
to
when
grab-
does New Year start? Is that next Tuesday?
Yes.
Yeah, because
Okay.
they took a week off.
Oh yeah, because Freshers was so late, wasn't it?
Sure.
I don't think it's got anything to do with freshers.
Probably not.
Yeah, because New Year pushed everything back, but their Modern Warfare tournament.
Why do I feel like you're annoyed at that?
The same day as NSC anyway, so I wouldn't be able to do it. But I have made a very polite suggestion to do it on a weekday.
Oh,
That's
shit.
not a Tuesday.
You good?
My monitor nearly fell down because I don't have a stand for him, and so I've got my second monitor leaning against the wall.
Why don't you have a stand?
Because, right, so originally, before I moved into my uni accommodation, I had a wall bracket for my second monitor. But because I bought the second monitor with the wall bracket, it never came with a desk stand.
Why didn't you just like buy a desk clamp arm?
Because I'm gonna buy a multi-arm thing.
Why didn't you go do that then?
Because I can't be asked.
It's kind of fair.
I'm waiting until I get my third monitor when I get my new computer.
Why you get a new computer? Just get new parts.
Because I need to buy every single new part, so I may as well get a new computer.
Checks out.
I mean, sure, but it depends on what the case is. You know, if it was a nice case,
It's not a nice case.
okay. I mean, you could probably like get it cheaper just buying the parts though.
Yeah. But I can get warranty.
Can get warranty on the parts.
Yeah, but that's just effort.
So I heard, was it you or was it someone else, Luke, who said they've started seeing 3080 pre-built computers now?
It was not me.
It might be Loki then. It was either Loki or this.
These the 38s that were bought by bots on launch.
Probably.
Wait, are they out yet?
3080s and 3090s are, but you can't buy them because Box bought them all.
Just every single one.
Yep.
Went to a bot.
And they're now on eBay. Which really, really sucks.
It's amazing how CS bots still suck even after they bought a 3080.
Just shows hardware doesn't make a player.
Yeah.
You see, I'm gonna get a 3070, so it doesn't bother me.
I want a 3080, but I'll need to upgrade my PSU. And I wouldn't upgrade my CPU straight away because I need to upgrade my motherboard. Which I don't think there's a motherboard that supports the type of chip I would need with a PCIe 4. Why did nvidia go PCIe 4 when it's nearly non-existent on Intel motherboards?
Because AMD.
I mean, the thing, the idea is possibly go to an AMD chip.
I mean, they're theoretically good now.
Well,
I still hold a grudge, but they're theoretically good.
I keep meaning to click on it, but I keep having a video recommended to me on YouTube saying that AMD have finally beat Intel with
Is
their
it Linus
newest
Tech Tips?
processor. It might be.
It is Linus Tech Tips.
It was like a month ago, and
Yeah, it will be Linus Tech Tips.
yeah, and it's basically saying that AMD is now won. I need to watch it, but
To be fair though, AMD is probably the best option right now.
well, it was 1 week ago. AMD Ryzen. Well, I went AMD for my university laptop for stuff like Python and coding and stuff.
See, because I'm gonna get a AMD Ryzen 5800X when they come out with my new computer. It's so good because it's good for doing multiple things at once with AMD because they have so many cores.
Yeah, well, AMD is recommended for the more sort of multitasking media
Multitasking.
side of
See,
things.
I'm too loyal. I'd rather just buy an Intel Xeon than an AMD.
The problem is, I want to stay loyal to Intel, but their lack of PCIe 4 motherboards is disturbing.
See, I'm just going about efficiency.
Mm. I think at the moment AMD provides for
Like
that.
I'm not fanboying over anything. If the specs check out, I'm gonna get the specs.
Speaking of
Well,
Intel Xeon,
yeah.
by the way, there's one.
Throw it in the bin.
No, because it's
Area.
actually going to be used for what it's meant to be used for, and that's a server, so that can stay there.
You may as well throw it in the bin at the same time. It's the same thing.
No.
How much is the AMD?
About £2.50.
Oh, I'll definitely buy it.
Do you know how much this was?
£1.88.
Is that
You're actually close. It's
£4.99?
£1.47.
I still loved the thing where you said me, oh yeah, this thing's worth £500. I found it on Google Store for £5.
Yeah, but that was the same website where I found it on for £5.
Yeah, but eBay was selling it very cheap as well. If you search on eBay, but it was a discontinued line anyway, so that's why.
Oh,
And it's also because the chipset, most of the motherboards are expensive, like £200 minimum. On those sorts of websites, from what I've seen, if it's a more common chipset where you can get cheap motherboards, they'll be more expensive. But then if they're cheaper, the motherboards tend to be more expensive.
Okay.
Probably
There's
does
a
mean
39
that if it's a server one, then you know, two CPU slots. Yeah, a couple of CPUs for a couple of quid.
oh, there are 3080s available.
There will be now because all the other companies have started coming out with them.
Yeah, there's a gigabyte one.
Yeah, it was the
before the bots get them.
Do it, Luke.
It was the
Buy it.
It was the flagship ones direct from nvidia. You can now get like the MSI, Asus,
Buy it now.
gigabyte ones.
Buy it. Buy it, Luke.
How much are they? They're about 650, aren't they?
No, 720.
No,
750.
These things were advertised to be £650 if you bought them
Yeah,
direct from nvidia.
direct from nvidia, but they're not available. So the only ones that are 750.
Oh
It's capitalism.
wow! These supplying demand.
Yeah.
Without happening I
Wow,
couldn't
these
see
have
me.
LED lights in it. Why don't you buy this one?
Did I
It's
did
my
I tell you,
palette.
Luke? I found a
Mhm.
place to buy SK Hynix RAM.
Oh,
Yeah,
where?
the same place I bought that CPU.
Of course. So an MSI RTX 3080 10GB GDDR6 would cost me £780.
Do it.
Just a decent amount. You know, it's
Unless you're
probably
scared.
about like half the minimum student loan available for maintenance loans.
Yeah, I couldn't afford it at the moment. So
Drive yourself into bankruptcy. Do it.
the scary thing is, if I went in my savings, I could buy that right now.
Do it
Do it.
then.
I'm keeping my savings for other things.
For what? Huh?
Imagine keeping your savings.
Yeah. Let's
No.
spend it.
Well, one, but if I haven't spent it by then, I plan to visit you in Korea.
Oh,
So I want to go on at least one holiday. I've not been on holiday since I started working, so that's what the savings are there for. Oh yeah, I hope you don't mind. I'm gonna sleep on your couch, by the way.
you can sleep on my couch.
Yeah.
Well, the most disturbing thing to me is that you're saying couch, not settee.
What if I have like a one-room apartment and there's no couch?
Yeah, there could be small because they are like small apartments, aren't they? In
I'll bring a sleeping bag.
Eastern Asia.
I'll bring a
You
sleeping
can actually
bag.
get decent-sized apartments, which are just one room in Korea.
You can
What
sleep in
do
his
you mean there's a
wardrobe.
studio flat?
I mean, yeah, basically a studio flat, but
Yeah.
it's not.
Just sleep in his wardrobe and do like vampire shit. Cross your arms.
Nah. I'm trying to keep my savings just for stuff that might pop up. The amount of stuff that popped up when I was in London that I just couldn't afford to go to at the time, that I would have liked to have went to. So now that I'm not earning as much as I was, I'm keeping this saving back up in case something pops up I want to do. Some of it might go towards a 3080, but I don't know yet.
Ugh.
So, have either of you gone looking at some of the posts on HLTV from the
What's
community?
HLTV?
To be honest, I've never looked in Herschel TV by myself.
I don't even know what it is.
It's the place for all the Counter-Strike Pro Scene news.
Oh. No.
Basically everything CS, isn't it?
Yeah, and they have some of the most retarded people on the internet.
What? Not furries?
Uh, excluding
Yeah.
furries.
You might touch a nerve, Luke, if you mention them.
And weebs?
There is a few weebs on here.
And Sonic fans?
I mean,
Hey,
probably.
what song was Sonic?
No, I don't mean normal Sonic fans. I mean Sonic fans. You know what I'm on about.
Oh god. Rule 40. Is it Rule 42? Or is it Rule. What was it?
Rule
Rule
34.
34,
Rule
yeah.
34. There we go.
Is it bad that
There's
we know
lots
that?
of the... No.
Well, the fact that you two knew that. I'm the innocent one here.
It's a known thing on the internet.
If
There's also fighting game community.
So on HLTV, someone made the thread of he's getting a puppy, help him name it.
Mm-hmm.
Someone responds with depends on its gender. He responds with it's a boy. Another person responds with did the dog confirm that?
Can I leave?
Yes.
Max,
I
I
want to
can't
leave as
leave.
well, to be honest.
That's such a dead joke now.
I would have put nonce.
The dog can be whatever gender it wants to be. No, it has a penis, so it's a boy. But maybe it's gender fluid. It feels like a girl today.
Do dogs have identity?
Not gender identity, no.
Yeah, no, they don't have gender identity, but they do.
It was a rhetorical question. Yeah, I knew that. I don't know why people feel the need to push an identity onto an animal that might not want it.
Like the ones that make the dogs vegan.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
Who the fuck's doing that to their dog?
there's vegans
You
that
should
make their
not.
dogs vegan.
You can't make a dog vegan.
Wait, how do dogs breastfeed then?
What?
Right? Because the whole point of vegan is to not have anything from animals, right? At all. That includes milk.
Yeah.
How do the dogs feed?
I
When they're
think
born?
I think self-produced is fine.
But that is against veganism.
No, what veganism is against is is when animal is unwilling. If a mother dog is actively willing.
That mother's suffering. You can see it when 7 puppies are eating from her.
You can suffer it, yeah. you can see it suffering, but
That's the whole point of vegans, just like animal suffering. Nah, fam. Then I go, they slap you.
surely vegans have to understand what. Well, actually, I say we have to. If you make a dog go vegan, you don't understand what nature is. Like dogs are born to eat meat.
As
I mean,
are
you get-
humans, technically.
Yeah.
Because we're omnivores.
We have that part of the body that was made specifically to hold the bacteria from raw meat.
Unless it's chicken.
But then we also have the appendix.
That's what I'm talking about.
Wasn't that supposed to like process like stuff like bark and stuff?
I thought that was for raw meat and stuff.
No, because the appendix is near enough obsolete now in our body because it was made to like eat stuff that was from nature mainly. I think.
Alright, here we go.
We have 2 researchers on the case.
The appendix may not be useless after all.
The purpose of the appendix is unknown. So we've got 2 completely different things.
I think there was like a study or something, and basically the findings show that the appendix helps protect our beneficial gut bacteria when a serious infection strikes.
That's
why is
pretty
it-
much
There you
what
go.
the
If
website
you've got Rona, your appendix is doing work.
That's what the website I was looking at said. Health.
But why does it blow up?
Because it's
It's a painful. It's when it gets swollen.
it's an attacker on Valorant. I don't know.
But like,
So the NHS website just says it's a painful swelling of the appendix.
but then you die from shock because it explodes.
So
Just man up, innit?
Just don't cry about it.
it's likely your appendix will need to be removed as soon as possible.
Because it's like,
it has to be gone.
it's such a stupid thing. It's just there, and it can also kill you.
Okay, it's not clear what causes appendicitis. In many cases, it may be that something blocks the entrance to it. For example, it could become blocked by a small piece of poo. Because
You can be killed by your own shit.
it's attached to the large intestine. Or an upper respiratory tract infection. So an infection could cause the lymph node to become swollen.
Why don't we just automatically remove it at birth?
So a bowel infection.
So you could be having the bare shits, and your appendix could just be like, "Nah, fam, I'm out. I am head out," and it just blows up.
Okay, you can get it at any age, but it usually affects people between 10 and 20. So me and Luke are safe. I don't know how old you are, other Luke. But if
Wait,
you're between 10 and
when-
20, then
When you born again, Vantage Luke?
1999,
Yeah, but what month?
March.
I'm saying that as if I remember what month the other Luke was born in. I don't. Do
You
you
just get an ominous smile.
want to reveal your month?
No.
Wait, so which is actually the oldest Luke? Because one of you used to.
Are you older than me?
No.
Oh, so am I the oldest one?
Yes.
There you go.
I would have sent my dumplings more often then.
More often. Why are you not doing it enough?
I didn't realize that's the oldest.
I'm
Fish
the
boy.
Matinee. I'm the
You're the
Matinee.
Mac.
Yeah.
So am I the Ungy then? Is that one?
Are you a
year?
woman, Luke?
No, I'm not. It's just a
Then
Hey,
you're
you
not
could be.
Unny.
You could
I
be
could-
tomorrow.
No, I'm not an Ungy then. I just thought I meant someone older.
No. Unny is the term girls use for older women.
So an old
Okay.
bastard.
Well, no, because there's more terms for even older people.
Oh, an old
Um,
bat.
Then Opa is for girls to use for guys,
Hmm.
and then guys have their own terms as well. So, a guy referring to an older brother would be hyung.
Sounds like a young.
So I'm not your Hyung. So what am I then?
Yeah, yes, hyung. That's
I'm not your older brother.
that's just the term that's used. Okay.
Okay, well I'm your Hyung.
You diddly ate my fucking job.
The term guys use for older sisters is Nuna.
Nuna.
What are you doing, dude?
I do actually have my sister saved in my phone as Nuna.
Okay. I don't have a Nuna.
Yeah, because you're an Opa.
Yes. I'm an Opa to 3.
Wait to free.
3 younger sisters.
Fuck.
It's awful. It's talk show.
Wouldn't dare.
No, it's
Hit 'em.
awful.
Drop kick him out of the house.
Unfortunately, I zero control in any of it.
Batista bombed them from the top rope.
Oh. I don't really have much else to talk about.
Neither do I. But in Korea, we're all classed as the exact same age.
How does that work?
Because you're all one when you're born.
Wait, you're born as one?
You're born as 1 year old because you spend 9 years in the womb.
But that's not a year.
Yeah,
10
that's
months.
it, actually. That's not you.
That's not a year.
But it's close enough, so they say you're a year old.
That's not how it works. Time is a fact. You can't just round up time.
Yes, you can, clearly.
Oh yeah. I'm like what, 7 months off my birthday. Yeah, I'm 22.
We are actually, currently we're considered as 22 years old in Korea.
That's fucking stupid. You can't just round up time. Oh, it's Christmas in 2 months. Give me your presents.
It's actually you start as a year old, and then each new year is when you like age up. So when
It's
it
not
comes
even
to
your
New Year,
birthday.
we're all 23 years old.
Wait, No, that's not how time works. That's not how time works.
That's how the Korean age system works.
This is not what the Romans died for.
So when we say people like Yuna and Chewie debuted at 15, they actually debuted at 14.
No, because the 15 is the
English age.
a world age.
Oh, okay.
This is stupid.
So depending on, I think Yuna debuted at 17 in Korea.
But 17 Korea, but 15 in world.
Yes, because it was before her birthday that year. So
Okay.
by the end of the year, she'd be 16 in the world, but still 17 in Korea.
Okay. It's amazing how different countries do different things differently.
That's how stupid countries do stupid things differently.
Korea's the only country I've heard have a different age system.
Yeah, it's the only one I can think of. In terms of humans, that's anywhere.
Do we?
What happens if you were born on a leap year then?
Nothing as far as Korea's concerned.
What, you're not even born?
Yeah.
No, it's continue aging up, innit?
Yeah, because if Korea does it year by year, it's only our age system that has an issue with leap years. If you're born on the 29th of February.
In Korea, it doesn't really
Imagine
matter
being
when your
like,
birthday is.
imagine being like 5 years old and you're like 26.
Oh dear.
Like, imagine that. It's like, oh, you're going into a pub and he's asking you how old you're, like 5.
But you look like a pretty grown ass man.
It is an alpha move if anyone keeps up the meme about being born on a leap year and saying they're like 5 years old.
I would.
I mean, it is.
What's something I was wanting to say, but I can't remember now.
Why'd you forget it?
Because we started talking about ages.
Oh.
And I hate to bottle flip your chair.
Yeah, go on, Luke. You're getting a new chair anyway.
I don't know when.
Who cares?
Do it.
I'm still waiting for it to come up.
Do it.
Nah.
Unless you're scared.
I am scared. I don't want to smash anything in this room.
Why is Rip Simon trending on Twitter?
Who?
From Sidemen.
Who?
Okay. No, it's relating to a Cambridge United fan called Simon Dobbin.
Oh.
Who has actually passed away. So.
Oh.
I don't know.
Oh, so this is interesting. I'm going to take us full
Bit of
circle
an
back
awkward
to
change.
Oh my god, he's gone. It's fully pink.
That's
Violet.
confusing.
It's turning
Bit of an
violet.
awkward change. It's like, who has sadly actually passed away? Oh, this is interesting.
That's bad time for me, so I was half paying attention. Rest in peace to Simon. But going full circle to how we started.
Yeah.
Well, not how, but Pope Francis is now calling for civil unions for same-sex couples.
Wait, what? Can you repeat that
So,
one?
the church
So
isn't homophobic.
The
Just the
Pope
cults.
is, the Pope is now calling for same-sex unions to protect same-sex couples.
Right. I mean, that is what the Vatican is all about. If there's one thing they mainly enforce, it is same sex.
Not same-sex.
Yeah? And you ever seen it? Those priests in those churches.
That's what I was referring to earlier. When I was saying how it's ironic how homophobic
Yeah.
the church can be.
Yeah. Who rags? How well? No. Well, yeah, I genuinely can't
There's a
think of
civil war with all the Christians. I'd watch that.
it.
Get some popcorn.
So do people want to Do people actually remember Google Stadia?
Who's that?
Well, neither do Bungie. So
Wait, why?
Destiny 2, made by Bungie, was one of Stadia's launch games, and Destiny 2 was their big game on Stadia's launch, and Bungie completely forgot about it. From all marketing, they just forget about Stadia. To Bungie, there's 3 platforms for Destiny: the 2 consoles and Xbox. Stadia's just gone.
To be fair, Stadia is just dead in the water in general, anyway.
Yeah, it really did not come out well. Everything that was promised just didn't work.
Oh. So, I ended up scrolling down a little bit with the Simon Dobbin tweets,
Right.
and basically, he eventually died due to he died due to in his injuries he received March 2015 when he was attacked at a football game by like 10 people.
Hooliganism in football is what ruins football.
Nah, it's what makes football.
Nah.
There's been so many. There's more football films about football hooligans than there is about actual football.
Yeah, that's true, but hooliganism still ruins the sport.
I mean, it's barely a thing now, anyway.
Oh, I actually underestimated. It was 13.
With 13 people on one dude.
Yeah. And I believe they're all being trialed for murder now.
Yeah, we should be. I mean, it's the injuries caused by them which has got him killed. So they killed him. There's no other way you can put that.
Either way, the least they're gonna get is manslaughter.
Yeah.
You all deserve to be tried and charged though.
Oh, this stuff with Michael Jackson as well. I need to get off Twitter.
Well, he's been dead for years. Why is
Twitter's a weird place to go.
It's something to do with him being innocent, so I'm
a bit late for that now, isn't it?
I don't even know what that's referring to.
By him being a nonce.
Oh.
Speaking about nonces, you remember Jimmy Savile?
What, the kids presenter?
Yeah. I went to his grave.
Yeah?
Before it got taken out. What a nonce. Yes, alright, this.
I think we should look to head off now.
Yeah, we go for nearly 2 hours?
We're at 1 hour
130.
54.
Yeah,
on my
that must have
OBS.
been quite good.
Yeah, bit of a downer end, but
Yeah, but
Unless Luke does a dab.
come on, Luke.
No, you.
I'm actually good. I'll be ready for a low dab.
Go on then.
Oh, what? This is what causes the Great Recession of 1930 in America.
I missed it.
Oh well.
I was going
not
from
doing another one.
YouTube to Discord, and I literally missed it on both.
I'm not doing another one.
Nah, oh wow.
It's your turn now.
Don't worry, all the Spotify users are with you on that one, Luke.
I'll just go back on YouTube.
I
And
mean, we
off
did hear your headset like fling off you for a second.
Yeah, the
That's
stream
why I
didn't
swapped
because I'm
back.
using my snowball mic for that.
Ah, and we have to hear your shit quality.
Yeah,
Yep. Yes, we do.
you don't deserve the good quality.
Fucking rigged.
Oh, I have one more funny thing to announce.
Okay,
Black
go
Ops
and
Cold
then
War.
like lead it into the outro or something.
So, Black Ops Cold War beta ended yesterday. It was infested with hackers.
Wait, what?
The Black Ops Cold War beta had hackers in it.
That's a
Already?
surprise.
And for anyone who says, oh, PC crossplay is ruining console, it was in the PS4 only beta. A week before PC was introduced to the game, so
It's probably just cross cheats that have worked on Modern Warfare.
yeah, and it's just aimbot. Like I came across one myself. It's just an aimbot wall hack. So
Because I think it's going to be on the same engine.
different engine because Treyarch were meant to release this game next year, but due to Sledgehammer and Draven's incompatibility, Treyarch were dragged in on this game. So the Modern Warfare engine is specific to Infinity Ward. That Infinity Ward built from the ground up. Whereas Treyarch is still using the Black Ops 4 engine, but a modified version of it.
Fez.
Which is why the gameplay looks so different between Modern Warfare and Black Ops Cold War. So, but, as Luke asked, I will start the outro. I hope you guys all enjoyed watching or listening to this podcast. You can find it on Spotify, Google Podcasts, and wherever else Luke uploads it to. It'll be uploaded at Saturday, 5:30. Am I correct? PM.
5.
5 p.m. on Saturday, and the live stream tends to happen during the week. It's being Wednesday this week and last week, so it might be Wednesday again next week. Who knows? But
Easter Sunday.
unless anyone else has anything else to say, we will see you guys next week.
Peace.
Henry VIII's stomach blew up.